A well-developed tourism sector is known to have played a vital role in the successful development of many economies around the world. Besides serving as a means of cultural exchange between foreigners and citizens of home states of visitation, tourism boosts revenue and generates more income for the governments of host destinations, even as it attracts investors, creates jobs, and develops the infrastructure of destination country. Empirical evidence shows that most countries have improved their social-economic reform through investment in tourism. A vivid example is the US, which generates about $16.16 billion from the Disney World, which is reputed to have over 52 million attendants annually. There is no denying the fact that the tourism sector in Nigeria has remained largely untapped, and regrettably, most of its tourist attraction sites and destinations have remained untapped. The very clear desire to turn the tide in Delta State has propelled the Governor OKOWA-led administration to embark on various developmental projects that will revamp the tourism industry in the state and place it on the path of growth.
When the socialists came on board, there was a roadmap towards that effect for us to also harness our full potentials in tourism. And we have succeeded. We started the two projects, the leisure park and the film village. We are making very appreciable step to that effect. It's really going to put a lot on our table, not just revenue, but at least putting food on people's table.
One very bold move to revamp the tourism sector in Delta State is the ongoing construction of the ultra-modern film village. The world-class structure is designed to serve as a one-stop shop for movable and immovable props and sets needed for movie making and production. It is also coming with other interesting features like a mini museum and a leisure park that will serve as tourist attraction and destination to many.
That's the main building. This is the leisure park and this is the film village. An integrated complex. This is the main building. That's what they are building right now. This structure we are standing right now, this one.
I want to thank Dr. OKOWA as the governor of Delta State for putting this structure in our community. It's going to attract people all over the world. This leisure park will attract the young artists too to come and participate here so that they can be able to grow well.
It will attract tourism to come to Delta State. I'm not a Deltan, but when I get to Delta, I see how important this project, if completed, will definitely generate a lot of revenue for the state.
The leisure park is going to be a relaxation place both for children, the adults. It's going to have a recreational center. We have a museum and other facilities that you will find in a standard park for amusement. By the time those things are completed, Delta State will have a place in the tourism map of the country.
The need for such infrastructure has become imperative in the face of undeniable fact that Delta State has become the de facto nest for Nollywood epic and contemporary movie production. This project will provide multifaceted benefits for movie productions based on its expected capacity and high-tech backup facilities in sync with international standards. It will also help eliminate some teething challenges facing the industry, thereby give a facelift to movie and entertainment industry in Delta State and the larger Nigeria, being the first of its kind in the country.
Film Village is a masterpiece. It's something that at least not just Senator Dr. OKOWA, every Deltan, every Nigerian will be proud of. With the plan the government has in place, it's going to increase the tourist base of Delta State, not just of Delta State, of South, and also of Nigeria.
The first time I drove past that place and I saw the signage and what it was about, I said, God bless Governor OKOWA. This is one of the best things that you have done for every entertainer. It's going to create more opportunities for entertainers to develop their talent.
This kind of project is coming at the right time, where a lot of producers has actually migrated from Lagos, from Kaduna, from Enugu to Delta State to do movies. So I strongly believe that this is going to help a lot in producing world-class movies.
This is the first film village that we're going to have in Nigeria. Everybody, both Lagos, both Ibadan, both Abuja, both Benin, Port Harcourt, everywhere in Nigeria will be focused to Asaba because of the facility we're going to have in the film village.
Some of the big players in the Nollywood industry were in Asaba, the state capital, recently and paid a visit to the film village under construction to see for themselves the ongoing project being executed by the state government. While inspecting the project, Fred Amata applauded Governor OKOWA for the laudable initiative, which they believe will contribute to the growth of the entertainment industry as well as create a hub for tourism.
This is a visionary project. It will alter the practice in itself of the industry. It's a really, really great thing. Congratulations, this is a legacy. Posterity will speak well of you. Kudos to you, and thank you very much for giving Nollywood a new name.
Ralph Mwadike.
The chairman of the Actors Guild, Ralph Mwadike, also registers his excitement given what he sees on ground. He notes that the project, just like similar projects in developed climes, will provide a structured base for the Nigerian film industry.
As I was coming to the premises, I said, this is like coming to the promised land. Because for so long, the Vascos, where are they? We're in Nollywood. So I want to tell the world, yes, we have Nollywood in place right now. Nollywood has been developed by His Excellency Governor OKOWA. So if you want to come to Nollywood, come to Asaba. This is where it's happening. And by the grace of God, we've been given the promise that next year, but before the end of February, this structure will be in place.
Speaking on the future of tourism in Delta State, Governor OKOWA told members of the Actors Guild who were in Government House on a thank you visit that he is committed to reposition the entertainment industry to occupy its place of pride.
We are very much aware that because people are big players within the movie industry, a lot of movies that have been shot in this country have actually been shot in Delta State, particularly in Asaba. And we recognize the importance of that in job creation. We recognize the importance of that in development of the economy of the state and within the various localities. And that actually brought us to this thought process of having to go on to establish the village as it is. The way it is structured, by the special grace of God, it will be completed in the course of next year.
What you have done is going to change the landscape of our business. Nollywood, the area of creative tourism, whereby Delta State will be the movie hub of West Africa. We're going to take youths off the street. I can hit my chest here and say, you are the first governor in this country to put a film village together. And by the grace of God, early next year, February, thereabout, we'll be here to celebrate with you.
One of the fallouts of the film village will be its huge job and wealth creation potentials. The value chain of filmmaking is huge. This will provide a watershed for all manners of professionals to latch onto. These strings of job opportunities emanating from filmmaking is big enough for those engaged in it to make a living. Deltans have been talking as they look forward to this new opportunity coming on stream as an addition to many other efforts of government to create jobs for Delta's teeming army of youthful population.
That's going to be a very boomed. I say that because it's really going to enhance development and rapid growth and employment of the youth. and those who are opportune to have studied mass communication and so many, interested upgoing artists.
It will create jobs for both skilled and unskilled. It will be like a very big project, especially in Asaba. We don't have something like this in Asaba. So with this one coming, it's going to bring in more tourists, people from other states coming in to see, and that is a huge one for me. Thank you very much for the government for doing such.
At the end of the day's stress, especially at weekends, I like relaxing, and I believe I'll patronize the place, and it's a good place to hang out with friends too.
Smart Delta.
Massive shot on the dolly, static, scene 13 for that lock, and medium shot. Take one for the static, and action.
Recently, an epic movie was shot in Asaba and some nearby communities by a cast and crew from neighboring Akwa Ibom State. Emmanuel Owuala, who led the cast and crew during a visit to the Delta State Commissioner for Information, Mr. Charles Ehiedu Aniago, said they were delighted by the warmth and hospitality of Deltans, which was salient to tourism development.
The places we filmed, we had massive discount. And we said, well, I asked what happened. They said that it was because His Excellency said movie people, when they come, they should take a few certain number of percentage, And I said, if this people are doing this, we should be coming every day now because of the massive discount given. When we come back from location, I'll just take a stroll from one street to the other to do exercise, and all that. And nobody's harassing me. Everywhere is peaceful. This is wonderful. So I commend the governor. He's done well.
After a successful shoot and on the eve of their departure, leader of the delegation, Owuala, could not mask his amazement at the level of changing landscape of Asaba and its peaceful environs. Smart Delta Media team was on hand to gather the scoop and seize the opportunity to find out what they thought about the tourism potentials in Delta.
When I came, I was so surprised that my friend took me to somewhere around ShopRite. There's a Zenith Bank around there. And I said, this is Opanam Road. When rain started falling, I was scared. I said, oh, this is how rain will come and take me like flood. And lo and behold, the rain fell. And in seconds, everywhere was dry. I said, Jesus, what happened? Is there a miracle here? And also, if you go around the state, like I have, there's this connectivity in almost all the roads. It's going to drive tourism because, of course, all of us in Nollywood are looking for good locations to film. Already, Delta State is taking the lead.
Delta State, I've moved around. I've seen place good enough for things to be done. Here's the beautification, the road. It's a very good home for tourism. I would love the investors out there. People should come into Delta State.
The whole infrastructural development in Delta State is actually growing every day. If the roads were not good, if the places are not developing fast, visitors will not love to come and shoot film here. So I believe it is the most hospitable place, and I thank the state governor for making that happen.
Smart Delta Media was privileged to witness behind-the-scenes shoot of the movie. We bring you snippets of the sights and sounds of the epic movie. It is noteworthy that when the cast and crew came to town, they spent their monies for hotel accommodation, hired cabs to take them to and from shoot locations, patronized food and drinks vendors around their shoot locations, and many more. These are the benefits Delta State is expected to get from a well-developed tourism sector. The hospitality industry generates revenue for local economies directly when tourists spend monies in hotels, restaurants, purchase of memorabilia, etc. Smart Delta took random sample opinions. Here is what we got.
Some of these Nollywood actors, when they come and when people are around, they know that a superstar is coming around. A lot of them don't want to come to the hotel because they want to come and lodge, but because they want to come and see the faces of the superstar and then possibly get their autograph. Without these tourists and some other persons that are coming to lodge in the hotel, you wouldn't have revenue coming in for those that are investing in hospitality industry. Invariably, it means tourists and those coming in, they are bringing about employment opportunities to people.
By the time the Delta State government completes the film village in the state, it will attract international film makers, okay, and by so doing it will generate more hospitality industries. That is to say, you'll find out that we'll have more hotels, which will still yield more revenue for the state and more job opportunities.
The government is in the right direction to create an enabling environment and increase the economy. Let economic activities spring up. And once there's economic activities in the state, the hotels stand to benefit because people will come in to do business.
Transport also plays a major role in promoting tourism as well. What this simply means is that when considering a tourist destination, tourists will choose places with good transportation system based on roads and other factors. Following the massive investment in roads infrastructure development in the state, the OKOWA-led administration has already laid the foundation to make Delta State a tourism destination in Nigeria. The seamless, concentric roads linking the rural to urban areas is an attraction to tourists visiting the state. Because of this, Delta cities are not notorious for endless traffic jams on account of roads network and connectivity.
Transportation plays a major role in tourism. If people are trooping into Asaba and going out, Delta State will have more names and people will keep coming in and patronizing us because the roads are very good. Road network plays a major role when it comes to transportation or in tourism in particular.
Construction of roads, making the town itself beautiful, that has really encouraged investors to come into town. And this peaceful environment has really encouraged investors to invest and, get their money back.
Asaba is really developing in terms of their road constructions because when I was coming, if you can see me, I'm just wearing white shoes. So I was a little bit scared coming out because I thought that everywhere would be full of fraud. But fortunately to me, as I came out, I never experienced such. You can see my shoe is still as neat as it is. So the road is very, very good. Like this administration is one of the best. The man is really trying.
With these numerous good roads in place, intra-city vehicular and human commuting is made easier, as this is a major attraction in the choice of Delta State as a tourism destination and visitation site.
The road that is leading to this beach will attract a lot of tourism because every year we do beach party, and each time we do beach party we don't have this type of road before, and OKOWA has bring this road to us, and the people that are coming from far and near, what they are seeing in Lagos, they want to also enjoy it in there. This place will be like London.
We needed a clean environment, a stronger environment that will attract investors. And if we are going to do that, road becomes a factor to be considered very seriously. Aside from attracting investors, now for aesthetic value too, we also need to have a facelift of the environment. From what we see around the state, you discover that the state government has committed huge resources into the building of roads everywhere.
Smart Delta. See how Governor OKOWA renovate and improve Delta State transport sectors.
That's all I talk about now. Ma call you back. Francis.
Paul,
you dey travel?
No, I come back, come look your face.
No mind me.
They don't tell where I reach area. I say make I go see my people.
Hey, yeah, nice one. Safe trips, eh?
All right now.
See how Delta State road smooth.
Yes, so Governor OKOWA understand say good road they help transportations, and transportations they improve economy.
Me, I testify you. The way Governor OKOWA take handle transport sectors for Delta State, it don't make job there available for many people.
Transportation now one of Governor OKOWA's smart agenda,
and it don't link our communities, also improve our economy.
Hey, my pikin, you don't arrive. Nana.
Yes, so Mama. Governor OKOWA road constructions and input to transportations for Delta State don't make transportation sweet and smooth.
Hey, Governor OKOWA turning Delta State into Obodo-Ibo.
The Dr. Ifeanyi OKOWA-led administration has opened up Delta State to the world and created a gateway for the development of tourism in the state. To this end, the Asaba International Airport has become the avenue through which all manner of tourists entered into the state. Today, the state still prides itself with the hosting of the 2018 Confederation of African Athletics CAA African Senior Athletics Championship. The airport became a beehive of activities.
To be honest, Nigeria was really fun. We have so much fun. The food was great. The people are great. Everything was just amazing. So yes, we would definitely come back.
Nigeria people are too kind. We ate good food.
Nigeria is just okay. It's fine for me. It's just same as Zambia. So I would like to come back in some other time.
This singular event brought about 52 foreign national teams accompanied by 280 officials, 115 foreign journalists and fans of sports from all around the world into the state who were converged on the Stephen Keshi Stadium, a fascinating edifice and one of the star projects of the OKOWA-led administration. Various sports events, international friendlies were also hosted successfully. Today, the facility has given major boost to sporting activities for visitors and indigenes in the state.
The stadium is nice, and I see that the pitch is becoming better and better. The light also. So now the conditions are better for playing high-level football.
I'd like to congratulate the governor for that very great achievement. Not just the Asaba Stadium, but also flying from Asaba to South Africa as a son of Delta State. So it gives me great joy, to see that this has been achieved. And I can tell you the Super Eagles have been very excited about coming to Delta State, and they also want to say a big thank you to the governor for what he has been able to put in place for them.
I must say it's a massive one, and I want to thank the state government for this one. It's going to be a really great one because the stadium is great, everything is good, it's a new stadium. So I just want to thank him for the support and the idea that he has given himself to put this on here.
We are always enjoying this stadium and we appreciate all the efforts that the governor is doing, especially for Delta people. Everybody is enjoying this facility here.
A secured and serene environment anywhere in the world will always serve as a boost to investor confidence any day, as it is equally key for tourism development globally. It is worthy of mention that the OKOWA-led administration has vigorously pursued the building of peaceful and harmonious societies in Delta.
Dr. OKOWA has more than created a very enabling environment. You can see the huge infrastructural development that has taken place not in the entire Delta and in Asaba in particular. You can see the investments that has come in. We've also come to invest, all because of the enabling environment that His Excellency has created.
The governor's initiative on friendly investment environment will attract any investor to come in. So that is one good reason. You don't expect us to run away from something that is friendly. We have to come in and tap into it.
The waterways are safer for tourists to take a boat cruise and enjoy the wonders of nature. The upland is not an exception, as the city centers are bubbling with activities. Today, Deltans can beat their chest as they can see the dividends all around. New structures are springing up everywhere as investors feel safe to bring in their monies to invest and also live in Delta. This bodes well for the government and people of the state, as this is the pivot and catalyst needed for tourism to thrive.
Tourism is a billion-dollar industry, and governments that have tapped and developed their endowments have no cause for regrets. Delta State is a forward-looking state under the watch of Senator OKOWA. The evidences abound and cannot be left behind. Jobs to be created, giving opportunities to many young Deltans. The foundation has been laid, the sector looks promising and can only get better with all hands on deck to build a stronger Delta.
The feedback segment. Question of the day.
I want to ask the state government, this film village are building, what is the benefit towards Deltans?
The project is not just a film village, it's a twin project in one location. We have a leisure park and the film village going side by side. They complement each other. It's going to create jobs directly and indirectly for a lot of people. And they are going to also train some of our youth in those areas too, as in making up, directing of movies, film producing, acting, so that they will be self-employed. And we're also going to up our game, as in the film making, to modern day facilities, match up with the international standard.
It's important to get informed about what is going on in this state. If you're going to pass suggestions to us as government, your suggestions will be welcome. To know more about the Smart Delta team, follow Smart Delta on their various links.
Text your questions to 09016652274 or send with the hashtag AXIT to all our social media platforms.
You better run, come to Delta State. Come and see the good things where OKOWA they do. You better run, come to Delta State. Come and see the good things where OKOWA they do. I see your job and work creation in Delta, make the youth say them holla. OKOWA. I see good roads everywhere in Delta, make the people say them cola. Come live in Delta. Say me I say, come invest in Delta. Come explore the potentials of our state.